Francisco de Paula Marín, a Spanish deserter at large in Calafia, first comes aboard the Lady Washington when it stops briefly in Alta California. Under Captain Kendrick, he deserts once again, this time in the Hawaiian Islands. Marín would later make himself useful to the kingdom as a producer of provisions, but only after undergoing a process of vetting that the Western historians have largely failed to document. This omission is not accidental. It reflects a broader pattern in colonial historiography, which consistently records outcomes while ignoring the Aboriginal administrative and spiritual systems that governed access, belonging, and authority. As the old saying goes, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Within the Hawaiian Kingdom, all foreigners began in what can accurately be described as a deserter class, individuals without lineage, land rights, or political standing. Until otherwise proven, they hold no recognized social status. Even well-documented figures like Charles Reed Bishop are indistinguishable from transient laborers living in grass shacks along the shoreline until they formally get absorbed into chiefly networks and are recognized as a resident. The frequently cited examples of John Young and Isaac Davis further illustrate this point. Their later prominence obscures the fact that they were initially nobodies, elevated only after marriage into families of rank. This practice aligns well with documented global Aboriginal government systems, in which outside merit or ideology must be rectified through marriage. This establishes political legitimacy. Across cultures, power consolidates through strategic marriage, sometimes including what can only be described as good old-fashioned English incest. This preserves lineage authority. Hawaii was not an exception. It's a sophisticated participant in this global norm. Foreigners are not welcomed as equals. They're adopted with limits. This structure allows the Aliʻi to selectively integrate Western technologies like firearms, new food crops, and cattle processing into the existing Aboriginal economy without relinquishing control or ownership. Rather than dependency, the system produces expansion under Hawaiian authority. At the center of this economy was the Hawaiian monopoly on the solid ocean, pa'akai, salt. Salt forms the backbone of pre-contact and early contact export capacity, and its scalability positioned Hawaii to dominate provisioning markets as fur traders and whalers enter the Pacific. Marín's Catholic background poses no institutional barrier. In fact, the presence of his Jewish cook suggests he may have even been a converso, a dark-skinned crypto-Jew forcibly converted to Catholicism. This would help explain how quickly he adapts to the Old Testament-style kapu system. His religious belief was not the hindrance. His initial lack of rank is. Catholics are among many foreign religions accepted within the Hawaiian Kingdom. Kuhina Nui Billy Pitkalani Moku is Catholic, among others. France will attempt to conflate religious belief with political uprising in 1839 to its own detriment. They'll find themselves deeper in debt to the Hawaiian Kingdom. France will not gain commercial rights until 1857. We will unveil this at another time, but the French tantrum of 1839 was not binding, and the Hawaiian Kingdom did not accept the French Commercial Treaty of 1846. This is not a Catholic issue. This was the French failure to adhere to Hawaiian foreign policy. No god grants special rights or licenses in the kingdom. Only Hawaiian sovereigns do. Francisco gets port access in Honolulu and land for his first commercial provision gardens through his wife Kauila, a high-ranking Oahu Konohiki and landholder. Another wife, Kalua'ua, daughter of Oahu and Kauai chiefly lines, places him within the king's administrative orbit. Here, he functions as a royal accountant. Kamehameha the Great communicates exchange rates through Manini, Marín's Hawaiian name, a detail that underscores his integration into Hawaiian fiscal systems, not European ones. It's through his third wife, Kaihukoloa, an Oahu Konohiki connected to the management of the Central Plains, where Marín gains access to multiple ahupua'a, enabling large-scale livestock operations and vineyards. The kapu placed by Kamehameha on the killing of cattle was not symbolic. It's a regulatory economic measure designed to centralize processing. Butter, milk, cheese, and beef become standardized for local consumption and then preserved for international trade. His principal wife, Chiefess Hayamaui He Aliʻi, she's of the highest Aliʻi rank, ensures succession that these state-aligned enterprises remain with Hawaiian-controlled lineage. This is not personal favoritism. It's policy through your people, government through grasp, leadership through lineage, and tenure through intelligence. Don Francisco de Paula Marín, a Spanish Catholic deserter, escaped European civilization to arrive in a primary one. He's allowed entrance into one of the largest trade routes of the Old World, escaping coercive systems that once claimed him. He enters the kingdom where freedom is not rhetorical, it's structural, conditioned on responsibility, discipline, and service to the collective, earning him the name Manini. In the Hawaiian Kingdom, freedom is not assumed, it's earned through kuleana. That distinction, often absent from Western records, is precisely why Hawaii functioned as long as it did and why the kingdom continues existence into today.